Hey, this is Frank Yosa, and welcome to another edition of the Real Estate Cam. This is the first springtime edition with the top down, so I'm very excited. And you can follow me on Twitter at Frankly Realty or on my blog, blog.franklyrealty.com. Today we're going to talk about contracts. Let's get on the road here. I think I understand why some lawyers say that realtors shouldn't be filling out contracts themselves, even though it should be just filling in a couple blanks. I've recently seen some really sloppy contract work, so I want to give you some examples of my sloppy things that I've seen, and then see if you guys can contribute and add some comments that what you've done, and maybe do it via video. We'll add it to the Inman comment page. So recently there was an offer, condo in Reston, $400,000, and there were two people that were interested in the offer. We countered one of the offers, and then a couple hours later we said, hey, we can revoke this offer at any time, just want to let you know that, which is by default what happens. You don't really technically need to tell someone that. So what does this buyer do and their buyer agent? They counter for $1,000 higher. Yeah, that's what I said. They countered rather than accepting it and being ratified. They got scared that somebody else might win the place, so they countered higher, $1,000 higher. So we get this offer. I mean, we get this what is now a counter offer and not a ratified contract. And it was like, why did they just give us another $1,000? I mean, that's like a trip to Disney World, maybe for one person. They counter, and then at that same time, the other buyer calls and says, we'd like to offer more. And we're looking at this like, well, technically they countered, they killed, they nullified the original offer and gave us a counter that we now have to initial and accept. But now that this other person wants to be a part of it, it's just really quite silly. So I understand if a lawyer says that a realtor shouldn't be doing contracts, because I've seen some stuff that is not in the best interest of the client. Now, maybe that $1,000 would have cost more to hire a lawyer than that $1,000 mistake. So I guess touche on that. So I also want to talk about contracts being, doing contracts verbally versus in writing. Our firm policy is everything has to be in writing, including counters. What do you guys do? What does your firm do? Do they allow you to have someone call and do the initial feel out? Would your client take $50,000 less? And then your response is put in writing. And then they say, oh, well, we don't want to waste anyone's time. Well, I want to waste your time. Yeah, I'm the listing agent, and if you're a serious buyer, I want to waste your time. I want you to spend 1 hour to 2 hours sitting down, putting pen to paper, because verbal just doesn't work. It's not binding. The tendency is to change things, and you need to get in writing. And you also want low balls. If it is a low ball, you want low balls in writing, because then you can take that low ball to the next person that's interested and actually show them, hey, we have a written contract. You don't have to tell them that it's a low ball. But then also, some firms are strict on the first round, but then they allow for verbal back and forth when it comes to countering $10,000, $15,000 and some terms here and there. Again, we require everything to be in writing. I don't know if this is the old school way, traditional way, or it seems to me actually like the old school way is more of a handshake. Now that everything's being done via cell phone and stuff, I don't believe in handshake stuff. Put it in writing. So what do you guys think? What's your policy? Do you guys think it's a big deal to do verbal offers? I've had too many verbal offers fall apart with somebody else that submitted a better offer before things got finalized. What do you think? Add your comments and reach